between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Walter Johnson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 3-10.
Runs up and gets this one down. Scope has it. Scope with the bare hand. Wow.
Batting second, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
In now for Cleveland, Omar Vizquel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Striding in for the Indians, Larry Doby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Tribe. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
In is Torrey Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, the right fielder, number 48.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sent out to straightaway center field. Doby is right there, one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Young playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Standing in, Rod Carew looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jose Ramirez.
First offering on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hard hit ball to short. Gonzalez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Keith Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, 0-2 the count to Hernandez. Hernandez is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Count still at 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Harmon Killebrew.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Killebrew gets his lead at first, nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. One and one to Jason Castro. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Torrey Hunter, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And Hernandez will take this one himself to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Indians nothing. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Carew gonna have to hurry, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 2, Leone Martin.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third, and into bat next the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. First offering on its way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Two balls and a strike to Leonis Martin. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And he misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Plawecki.
Now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Martin, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Buxton moves over, and that retires the side. Indians leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Standing in now, Rod Carew. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Armin Killebrew.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Doby has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Omar Vizquel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Runs up and gets this one down. Scope comes up with it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Striding in once again, Larry Doby. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. High in the air into shallow left center. Rosario over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Twins,
the next Twin up, Nelson Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Doby ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right?
Eddie.
Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And now a pitch on the way. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Jonathan Schoop.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Schoop. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Slow little roller to third. Ramirez is right there. Throw on to Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
So striding in, Keith Hernandez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
So digging in now, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter number 22.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ready now, Jason Kipnis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Now batting.
No, that was
Number
pretty
48.
impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Torrey Hunter. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hunter has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Martin on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First delivery to him on the way. In there, now the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Settling in now, Leonis Martin reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Plawecki, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Hunter on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Fouled off. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in to try it again, Omar Vizquel. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Swung on and missed.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Rod Carew. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The second baseman, Rod Carew.
First offering on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The first baseman, number 3, Armin.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. James Point is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, James Point.
Killebrew will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. Carew aboard here at first with nobody out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit back up the middle. There's one. Over to Hernandez for the inning-ending double play. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So striding forward now, Larry Doby. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one to Jose Ramirez.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
From the stretch. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Full count, 3-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Indians leave one, still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope.
Leading
It was a
up for the
two-bagger
Twins,
for him in his last
the
at-bat.
third baseman, Jonathan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Hit to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. From the stretch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. One and one the count now. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded down the third baseline. Ramirez is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Striding in, Jason Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Jason Castro. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, number 48.
Into the box, Torrey Hunter, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We're through 7 this afternoon, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out.
The right fielder, number 2.
One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Here's Leonis Martin. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
Fastball well outside.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. This is a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Martin takes his lead at third with 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail here 4-0. Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Stepping in, Rod Carew. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Nobody out, runner on first. 0-2 to Rod Carew.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
In the dirt here. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like
Now
this
batting,
team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher,
Arnett.
right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Smoke toward third, and off he gives it the old Olay at third, and he gets right by him into left. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's
A ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Buxton at third. Carew on second. Killebrew at first with no outs. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Called strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hard hit to first. Hernandez grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for one. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Indians nothing. At the plate, Omar Vizquel. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Strike taken up in the zone. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Carew has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Larry Doby. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1 out and a runner on second base. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Now in the box, Keith Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hunter. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
5-0 the final score today. Minnesota took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Walter Johnson earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.